Time now for Ask the Expert. It is that time of year to start thinking about transitioning your family from summer to school.
Dr. Brian Baer is back today on some tips on how important it is to get kids back into the swing of things.
It's that time, and parents have to start thinking about it. And we always emphasize the three most important things, which are nutrition, sleep, and exercise. And of course, the sleep schedule is always off. So the best thing to do is a couple weeks beforehand try and transition to bed 10 minutes early and up a little earlier in the morning, and see if you can rearrange the schedule.
See if you can rearrange the schedule.
Yeah, you got to be involved. And of course, with nutrition, if you're like our family, we go out and get ice cream a lot at night. You got to cut that out and try and get back onto 3 meals, healthy meals a day, because the kids are going to need to do that to be at their best at school. And then certainly, if they're active in sports in school, you might want to get them going with exercise and get ready for that. Certainly, a lot of kids are over-programmed, and so kind of cutting back on a lot of that programming is helpful as well.
Yeah, things get pretty hectic when the school year starts. What about the anxiety? You know, all this, they're anticipating the changes, things are going to happen. How can you ease their fears?
Well, like for us, it's like starting a new job, but going back to school does create anxiety, and I think
remember that.
I always had a little bit of anxiety, what's it going to be like? But I think it's important for parents to engage and have the discussion. I think that one of the things you can do is plan on spending time as a family over the Labor Day weekend, so you're together and you're involved. That can be very helpful as well. And some families, the kids are very anxious, and it actually requires kind of a driving event to school, and even walking in to let them get the
kind
feel
of a walkthrough.
A walkthrough, and even meeting with the teacher in advance if it's really something that's concerning.
Okay, we go back to school. A lot of kids take the bus or they ride their bikes to school. Safety, is there any tips you can give for safety?
Well, I think you have to review bus safety with your child. Let them know where to stand, how to board, how to disembark, what to do on the bus. I think for those kids that drive, I think you have to talk about texting and driving. The studies show that they do it, so get on them about that. And then, of course, kids, everybody has backpacks, so talk about safety in terms of getting a backpack on and how to carry it, not to overfill it, and protect them. And then, of course, if you see your pediatrician before school starts, talk about vaccines.
Didn't they scale back on books so kids weren't carrying like 50 pounds?
They did, and now with iPads, a lot of the schools, the books are right on the iPads themselves, so it's great.
All right, Dr. Brian Baer, thank
you.
you.
If you have a question for our experts, you can always email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voice message on the number you see on the screen. We'll be right back after this.